Ladies, gentlemen, let the show begin. Alright, do you like video games? And I know you do. What about entertainment? We got that too. Video game, I'm on a video game. Video game, oh, what's the name? Video Game Armada. This is the one true Omni Gamer boss, Bronz, coming back to you with the third and final part of my Let's Play a Little World of Warcraft. Or is it World of Warcraft? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Alright, so I'm glad to say that my re-recording of the audio was a smashing success as I known it, of course. So, might as well keep doing what I've been doing as long as it works. Right. So, where last left off, I finally got to Stormwind, the point of the Alliance oligarchy, where all the Alliance jobbers live. But I'll be telling you right now, back in the day, that used to be Stormforge. What? Excuse me now. Goodness. Ironforge. Goodness, I'm getting all my RPGs all mixed up now today. Why Ironforge back in the day? Because back in the day, only Ironforge had the bank. Stormwind didn't have a bank. It had jack all. It had, trees. But trees ain't going to keep your crap. No, a bank is. So that's where I used to hang out all the time. Plus, it had a sweet amble in the middle of the whole city where you can just, make your gadgets and gizmos. Or if you weren't into the techno set, you were making your armors and your weapons. And they're like, big, sweet amble ready to go. So that's what I used to do back in the day. But after, some time, they decided, hey, maybe, just maybe, other places need banks too, so their favorite home city doesn't get ignored. So that's when they put in, banks for all the rest of the places. But hey, that was ancient history compared to what we have today. Man, it is crazy what Stormwind turned into now these days. It's like double the size back in the day. But, that's what makes it awesome. So you're probably wondering, what the heck am I doing now? I'm just wandering around looking for things, right? Well, you see, the one thing that I have to disagree with, of the changes that they made to the game is the fact that, I like helmets, don't get me wrong, to protect your head, give me more stat upgrades, etc., etc. But I don't like covering up my handsome visage. I work very hard to have my face look like me, and thus everyone knows I'm the hero. But if my helmet, obscures that, how are people going to know I'm the hero, huh? It just look like just any other NPC just wander around, making no sense. So I used to just say, alright, I'm going to put on my helmet as my equipment, but I'm going to say my helmet is invisible, so they can still see my face. Well, guess what? You can't do that now, just a simple UI selection back in the day where you just turn it off and on. You gotta go see this purple idiot and tell him, hey, make my helmet invisible, please. And he'll do it for me. Doesn't cost any money, that's great, but it's still kind of a turn-off, as it were. Trying to go all the way, find this guy, which is a new feature, by the way. I don't know where the heck he was, so I had to ask somebody, or ask an NPC, to, hey, turn this off for me, where I could have just went into one of the menus and just turn it off normally. It took me forever to figure this out, by the way. I had to look it up. Goodness. But, small gripes aside, that's what I was doing. Now that I, got my handsome face back, we can begin on with the rest of this tutorial adventure. And again, like I said, this particular portion is not exactly... Hey, bum, how you doing? Is not exactly the most exciting. I'm not going to fight like a demonic double dragon here, but this is just a small teaser of the rest of the story, as it were. If you decide to say, hey, this was fun, I want to play my own character, I don't want to be some wimpy paladin, I want to be like a shiftless outlaw, or hey, I like beasts, let me become a hunter and I tell a giant gorilla to do my fighting for me. I won't fault you. Those are very good things.
Nothing compares to the
but you
power
won't and
of
begin
science.
this adventure for yourself. This is just what you have to look forward to. So now, remember Lindy? He was the guy who like made things big and small. Phrasing. Well, he's going to be my de facto tour guide for some of the more important and common functions of being in a home city.
It's good to be back
So
in
yeah,
Stormwind.
he's just going to give you the most important bits. But there is plenty of things to do in a home city.
Nothing
So definitely
compares
look
to the
around
power of
whenever
Science.
you're in
Here we
it.
come.
If you decide
It's
to play
a
this
bit of a
game,
rush,
because you never know what you can
follow
find.
me
What
and don't
you
get
know,
lost.
what do you call it? Submissions and the like. Oh man, I used to do it all the time when as soon as I get to home, just pick up whatever random side mission. You get me some very, unique rewards. Not exactly game breaking, but it helps with the immersion of being in an MMO. So right now we're going to Old Town to I forget, get a horse, I think. So that's what we're doing. So I'm following the Microman here, and he's gonna take me to where they're keeping the horses. Now horses, they used to have like there's like movement in altering states. There used to be a sprint where you just click on it and you leave it on forever and just keep running at a slightly faster pace than normal. But they've done away with that, I think, and then now just replaced it by getting a mount or earlier, which, if you don't know what a mount is, you're about to get a quick introduction, like right now.
Hey there.
Speak to this guy, do the quest, say I want a horse. Talk to her,
Hello.
get your license, because as you know, you need the license to ride a horse.
See you around.
Go back to this guy,
What can I
finish
do
the
for you?
quest,
See
and
you
now
around.
you have the ability to put on a mount. And the game will show you, hey, this is a mount that you could use. Follow the instructions. And I did so, but I only do what I want to do. Bam! And now I got a mount, so I can move faster.
It's good to be back in Stormwind.
So, Mr. Springstock.
Let's
He's got a
visit
few
trade
more
to learn about
ish,
specializing
so
your
much,
skill set.
some more missions for me to do. One of which is, hey, you know what? You're not just a paladin, you are a unique snowflake of a paladin, which means you could have specializations
have not
where you
forgotten
can
us.
either be full-on tank, DPS, or healer man. As I mentioned before, I do like to tank. So that's what I was going for in this particular video. Because I like to be invincible and not take any kind of damage.
An excellent choice,
But
indeed.
I'll be honest with you, people at home. Like I said, this is like a video of the past that I did. And I've played longer,
upon
more.
your family.
Now,
Nothing compares to the
I
power of
liked
science.
being all invincible
To the
and
pig
not
and
being able to be killed.
The
But
first round
whenever,
is on
and
me.
this is very important when you're doing dungeons and raids, as I mentioned before. But when you're
Good day to
just
you.
by yourself, just doing daily missions and the grind, you don't do a lot of damage. It takes forever to take out a enemy. I'm gonna say, as a tank-based character. Better with a warrior, actually. There's more damage potential with a warrior, a tank warrior. But the whole point is, for a paladin, I couldn't
you
handle
later.
it. I needed to do more damage. Maybe I just got seduced by the DPS side of the games. But the point is, I switched to DPS maybe about a week after this recording. So, don't expect me, if you ever see me in World of Warcraft, Bronz, you know who that is, with a Z. Don't expect me to walk around with a shield, unless I change my mind, which I do from time to time. A lot, actually. Anyway, I'm in an inn now, which means is that now, if I log out here, I get bonus XP,
Hey there.
so when I come back, I'm well rested and
See you
ready to
around.
earn more XP for anything I do. Slaying boars,
How are
doing
you?
missions, the whole nine. And we were about to tie one on, you know, kick up our heels. But then all of a sudden, this guy appeared. Remember Priest from the island? Well, he says the king needs to talk to us. And I say, okay, I guess I better talk to the king. But before I do that, I tell my little homie, nice hanging out.
It's good to
gotta
be
do it
back
again
in
sometimes.
It's been an
But,
honor adventuring with you, friend.
Gotta get moving. Gotta do that. Do my due as a loyal paladin of the Alliance. Or the Alliance. Let me put on my horse. And let's go. Now, I was still a little lost because it's been a while. But I finally got my bearings. And again, back in the day, this huge number right here wasn't a thing. This was not a castle this huge. It was just a quick side section at the best. Where I remember just like a little kid and a guardian dude and a woman was like the head of that household. Well, times be changing and there's been a lot of expansion, so that's no longer the case. And I really do like this presentation that's coming up here, so, you know, just enjoy.
It is good to hear your mission was a success, Captain. This must be the new recruit. Welcome.
Yo.
Good to see you, recruit. We'll meet again.
The war against the Horde weighs heavily on my mind. What news do you bring, Spymaster?
I have received word that the Horde has joined forces with the Zandalari Empire. Their naval might has now vastly increased.
Then we must make new allies of our own. Jaina, what of Kultiras? Their fleet is second to none on the open seas. Can you convince them to rejoin the Alliance and add their strength to ours?
I must at least try. Without their support, our ships will be no match for the combined Horde and Zandalari navies. I will return with the Kultiran fleet, or not at all.
Be careful, Jaina. Light be with you.
Anduin, need I remind you that Jaina is the reason Kultiras left the Alliance? They will never welcome her back.
That is why she will not be going alone.
You're talking about me? Well, okay. I can certainly be bodyguard to a powerful mage.
Greetings, friend. You are always Captain Garrett.
Easy on the eyes, too. I call that a
I'm
bonus.
certain that Jaina can depend on you. And so can the Alliance.
Yes, of course. Give me stuff. Oh, well, I'm setting off to my next mission. Better talk to my old drill sergeant over here.
I know you have a bright future ahead of you. Stay safe out there. And always remember your training.
I will. See you later. Give her a salute.
We'll meet again.
Because I'm a good soldier like that. Alright, moving on. Yep, we're almost at the tail end of this. Well, I said that already. We're almost at the end of this, and maybe a short one. I just blathered on about how home cities work, and you saw this, and you're going to see a few more cutscenes, whatever. But again, this, like I said, this last part is just a little, you know, taste of what's to come for you. So, you know, I'm still believing that it's a quality content for the sake of people who may want to play this game. This is like super legacy style game now that changed the way of MMOs. You see this harbor here? That wasn't here in the first game. I mean, in the first iteration of Stormwind, but you know, I'm sounding like a broken record now, so you'll probably assume that by now. Thanks, bird. Hawk thing. So let's go talk to Jaina over here and move on to the next cutscene. Let's go.
The true battle lies
Let's
ahead.
go. Like I said, it's cutscene time.
Sweet daughter of the seas. Ahoy, this child be mine. The Admiral's will is for the entire world, for as long as stars do shine. Promise you'll come back? I'll weather every storm if I know you are waiting for me.
Time to go, Jaina.
I love you, Papa.
Come topside, sweetheart.
Your loving mother will never forgive you, murderer.
Ah, scary.
Lady Jaina, we've arrived.
Foreshadowing.
Thank you, Captain.
Yeah, you can see that Jada has some past issues, some dramas she needs to sort out, I'm sure. But since I haven't played this game in years and years and years and years and years, I don't even know what that's all about, but something tells me it didn't end well. Anywho, past me, go ahead and thank you.
A long road lies before us. Be careful who you trust. I hope this works.
That's not going to work right away. More cutscenes!
Halt! State your intentions!
I am Jaina Proudmoore. I have come for an audience with Lord Admiral Catherine Proudmoore, my mother.
We're taking you to Catherine, all right. You'll answer to her for your crimes against Kultiras.
As you wish.
Not exactly a warm welcome. Weapons drawn.
Clear the way! Dangerous prisoners coming through!
Downright threatening, I dare say.
I see the city guard is as disciplined as ever. My father was so proud of them. And now they see me as a criminal.
Mummy, who's that lady?
Come on, we're going home. Now.
I suppose I have earned this.
Get those civilians back! Form a perimeter!
It's the daughter of the sea.
Lady Jaina. Is that really her?
She's come back to finish us.
Murderer!
Traitor!
I will suffer what I must. For the Alliance.
For the Alliance. You could say these are rather salty sea dogs. Nautical joke.
So, my wayward daughter returns to the kingdom she betrayed. Why?
I have come to ask Kultiras for aid. On behalf of the Alliance.
The Alliance? Ha! Where were they when we begged for their help? When our husbands and sons and brothers were slaughtered at Theramore?
Do not blame the Alliance for my actions.
So you admit it? You admit that you were responsible for the deaths of our men?
I was.
Murmur, murmur, murmur.
But I will do anything in my power to ease the suffering of Kultiras.
Catherine, enforce our laws. The punishment for treason is death.
Of course it is.
Do you accept the judgment of your homeland.
Sure, why not?
I accept your judgment, Mother.
Give me that.
You are no daughter of mine. Do what you will. She is nothing to me.
And of course, we get arrested. I didn't do anything. Why did I get arrested? Ah, well, it is what it is.
Beware, beware, the daughter of the sea.
I left my sword. I left my sword and shield on me. But hey, whatever.
Look who's finally awake.
And this is my new best friend over here. We're gonna go on many madcap adventures to, like, do things and probably convince these people that we're good doobies and we need to work together and be friends and all that. Yeah, this is as far as we're going as far as this Let's Play a little. I know it looks very interesting, and it is. But, again, like I said, this was more of an experiment of a sort, since a lot of things are acted all weird, technologically wise. I finally got it under control for the most part, so things are going to be back to normal with normal videos, as it were. But, you know, I think this was very successful. I just got to remember that PC recording is not the same as, yeah, look at me, just be ridiculous over here. It's not the same as console recording, so I have to do a few different things every once in a while to make sure quality ain't crap. Because no one, and The Rock means no one, likes crap quality. So, that's that. And thank you for, you know, bye. Thank you for bearing me with this. So, until next time, this is the one true Omni Gamer Boss Bronz telling you to stay tuned for the next Video Game Armada transmission. Till then, though, take care. Look at me dance. Look at me dance.